room. So tonight it's all about Fuller's. I've got 4 different Fuller's beers, so it's going to be a session. Starting off with the unbelievable Fuller's London Pride, 4.7%. Could have sworn it was more stronger back in the day. So I don't own a Fuller's glass, so who can we drink out of? Ooh, we'll drink out of a Bulmer's glass for this one. Oi, and welcome back. So I'll just get the pop-up chat ready for this. So yeah, I couldn't find the SB. Well, I've done 3 gardens today, so I really hadn't had the chance. The wife dragged me shopping to look for hot tubs. Definitely. So yeah, pop-up chat. Here we go. That's on. I can calm down now. Right, first beer of the day. First beer of the day on a Saturday. Don't know what's going on. My body thinks my throat's been cut. And good evening again. So, London Pride. I could have sworn this was stronger than 4.7%. I know. First beer, 6 o'clock at night on the first beer. I've normally had one by 12 o'clock normally. I will be doing tomorrow. yeah, I went to the range, B&M, B&Q, Morrison's. Good evening. Just finished golf, eh? Fair play to you there. And good evening everyone again. Yeah, this is where I'll see, you know, Fuller's London Pride. I mean, it's a lovely looking bottle. So it says on the front, outstanding amber ale, war with pride. So, yeah. I've had a few coffees though. So yeah, it looks good. It's got the typical amber pour. And hi Steve, and welcome. So you're joining somebody else's live tonight. Bless you, matey. Good on you. And an inch of Whitehead. Forest will stay up. Yeah. We're too far away from the relegation now. 48 points. There's no chance we'll be relegated now. I once thought so, at least. So, on the nose, I've just had a lovely KFC. Oh, 4 pieces of chicken. The only problem with KFC, it gives me the tom tits, but yeah, you didn't need to know that. I think it's the spices. It's been a while since I've had it, to be fair. Old Jock. Where's that from then? Old Jock, out of curiosity. KFC chips are crap. Yeah, I didn't have the KFC chips. Just 4 pieces of chicken, you know, the meat chicken. I like it when they have the 9-piece. Good evening, Jake. Nearly missed you there. Hope you're well. And how did you enjoy the Audi beers? I haven't watched your review yet because I've seen it come up, but I was at work, so I couldn't. You know, you can't be watching videos when you're working. Leeds beat City. What? Which city? Man City. 9 pieces for 6 only comes on Tuesdays every now and again. But bloody hell, you know, I always buy 2. Broughton Brewery. Yeah, so fucking drunk. He told me to go to Broughton Brewery. They're pretty cheap as well, aren't they? Good evening, Darren. Yeah, this is the only one they've got in Morrison's, to be fair. Yeah, tonight it was 80 popcorn pieces for $5.99. And my son bought 2 boxes. He's a greedy bugger. Oh, the DIPA. You need to drink it all the way through. Don't chuck it on 2 sips. Drink it all the way through. Yeah. But make sure the toilet's ready. Man City got beat 2-1. Oh, bless. Ah. Yeah, it's not great. No. Good evening. Don't taste as malty as I remember. No, there's definitely something slightly different in this. There is a maltiness there, but it's not as malty as one remembers. Thank God I'm drinking it first and then getting onto the wee stuff. Yeah. Oh, 2 days till we're back in the pubs. And good evening. How are you? Budweiser. You know, at any time in any place, every lager and beer's got a time when they're great. Do I like Budweiser? Would I drink Budweiser at the moment? No. If I was at a barbecue and offered Budweiser, hell yes. You know, especially if I'm not paying for it. It's not something I'd rush out to buy. But then again, you know, we're all horses for courses. At any one day, you just got the London Pride. Yeah, it's not the same as it used to be. I'm sure the ABV's dropped. I'm sure it used to be 5%. I may be wrong. I've got 2 stools to wash. So I've got 3 stools in the shed now. I've got another 2 to bring in. No, there's definitely the maltiness has definitely dropped down. It's 4.7. It does taste slightly different. A more chestnutty flavour. Yeah, more malty, chestnutty. Yeah, yeah, it's different, isn't it? There's a difference to it. So on cask, it's 4.1 then. That's interesting. I wonder why they do that. I find that strange why you would change the strength when it goes into bottles. Always amuses me why you would change anything. Surely it's better to leave it as it is. Which bottle? Shouldn't be empty. Unless someone's been down the shed nicking me bottles. 1845, yes. Very nice. Very decent beer. No, I've always wondered that. It's a curious little thing, isn't it, with the strength in bottles. I mean, to be honest, I prefer the stronger versions anyway, but that's just me being a bit of a pisshead, as it were. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? So, bit of a cold Saturday, freezing this morning. Maybe that's it then. Maybe it is all about when they put it through the tills that they get taxed on it more. Maybe, yeah. And like you say, sessionability. It does make you wonder. These are things I will ask whenever I get to talk to a brewer. I'll ask. There's questions I'll be asking. I don't think the London Pride's as good as I remember it. I've got to be honest. Oh, there's bottles of beer missing. Yeah. I need to fill the shelves up. I have got loads of beer to fill on the shelves, but I've been out today and bought another 20. It's cool in Nottingham. It's only about 8 degrees, but in the sun it's not so bad. But you know, out the sun, oh, it's cold. Log burner, I don't blame you. Yeah. I actually picked up some beers from Carlisle. Yeah. Northern Monk. I'm going to Home Bargains tomorrow as well, so I might have a nosy down there. It's been raining all day. I know it's been lovely here. Beautiful. Yeah, they're not daft, are they? You know, at 4.1%, you're going to be drinking more, aren't you? If that's the only thing in the pub. So I suppose in some ways there's a crafty little thing about that. Don't blame you. You know, when you go outside, or I didn't want to do the gardens today, and I thought, oh, I can't be bothered. 3 gardens, But in the end, you know, I was all good. Very well, mister. And good evening. So, yeah. So, the other fullers, I've got 1845. I've got London Porter and Golden Pride. I've actually reviewed the 3 of them this week. But I wanted to get some different ones, but I couldn't get any. So, and I won't go in from one shop to another. There's only so many shops I can stand to go in. And I do mean that, oh, woman. Yeah, 6.3 versus 4.7. Strange, isn't it? I mean, 6.3 is decent. Yeah, London Pride. It's one of those where 10 years ago, I thought this was probably one of the top beers I've ever drank. Nowadays, it's okay, but it's not the iconic beer. No, I had to get Bullman to have it, sort the channel out. I was shopping and I'm never good with these settings on Facebook. Yeah, it is. I have actually had Broadside on draft, and it's still decent, even on draft at 4 points something. Yeah, I've been looking at kits just a minute ago on Love Brewing. You can get 10% in supermarkets. I've just picked one up. Let me show you. From Lervig. This is Conrad's Porter. I'll show it you next to the camera. And if you can read that, if it's not too hazy, 10.5%. Although £4.50. But it's a review. My gardening paid for it. Yeah, so I was looking on Beerworks earlier. Any particular kits in mind? I was looking at the Beerworks kits, you know, from Love Brewing. And they've got a barley wine kit. They've got a dark strawberry kit. You've had it in Finland. Bloody hell. Hey. Furthest I get in Derby these days. Hello, baby. Your voice thing makes me chuckle at times. Yeah, 30 quid for the barley wine kit. Now that does tick the old boxes. No, I've not tried the Courage Directors. An Eartha kit. Yeah. Oh dear. That's funny. Yeah. Beer is as easy as wine. Yeah, it's as you would with wine, it's all about a bit good evening. It's all about being patient, you know, godliness, cleanliness is godliness. Yeah, it's they are easy. And there's some lovely kits out there, you know. You start off quite on the cheaper kits, you know, to get your bearings, and then you move up. It don't taste the same. No, it don't taste. Some of the lads are saying it don't taste as chestnutty, as malty. I swear the ABV's been dropped as well from what it used to be in bottles. Yeah, it don't float the boat like it used to. Is it a palate thing? You know, when you drink new beers, your palate changes over the years. So the beers that used to really tick all the boxes, yeah, it don't quite hit that spot. Sweet Nuki Brown, I've drank some of that. So it's not too bad. 4.7 on the bottle. Could have sworn it was about 4.9 or 5. What cake? What are you making a cake? You want to just go for a vanilla sponge then. You don't want to go to anything too extravagant on a cake. No, I don't think it's as good on the palate as it once was. Oh no, we're sorry to hear that, mate. Oh, fucking hell. Really sorry to hear that. Oof. Oh, definitely. So yeah, amber pour. I'll get to the end. Oof. Yeah, I've done the free gardens, and then the old lady comes up to me tonight when I was doing her garden. Although she had a bit of a moan about a bin. The binman wouldn't take her bin last week. I overfilled it, put too much weight in it, and the miserable bastards. So you got the next door neighbour whose garden I do. Her bin was rammed to the top. It was heavy as fuck. But there's these are bin men. It's supposed to be strong. It's a wheelie bin. It's not like it's a bin you put on your back. And all the lifting's done by the truck. The bin wagon. So the one next door, they took her bin was dragged out to the path. They emptied that, no problem. The old ladies was round the back of the house. Good evening. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? London Pride. And and because it was a bit heavy, they put a sticker on it, too heavy. And I thought, you miserable buggers. So I've had to take half the stuff out of the bin tonight. But I'm doing, fucking knobheads, aren't they? It's supposed to be for garden rubbish. It was all turf. I've dug out a border all the way round one of the gardens, and we chucked it in the bin. And obviously there's a bit of soil, but it's turf with soil on. And but anyway, now next week I've got a new garden to look after. So good evening, Scott. Hope you're well. So I've now got 5 private gardens on top of all my other work. Yeah, they're just mardy fuckers, aren't they? But dustbin men. There's no dustbin men in the house. The ones in Gedling are mardy. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do in Gedling. We don't in Nottingham, but we pay high enough tax. Our council tax is ridiculous in Nottingham. We don't get much else from them. Abbott Reserve, it's a special beer, isn't it? A Beer Hawk delivery, yeah. You see, I look, these firms, these Beer Hawks and Beer Nuts and all these other ones. I kind of don't really. I like to choose my own beers, and this thing where you get a box every month, it don't interest me. I know it's in some ways it might be a good deal, but for me, no. With the Green King stuff, their Green King mild is absolutely exceptional. Love brewing. That some of their beer kits are brilliant. Some of their craft beer kits. I mean, obviously the Imperial Russian Stout's on there, 40 quid, but it's probably the best kit you're ever going to buy. Yeah. I mean, Green King did the dirty on one of my local breweries, Hardy and Hanson's. They got shut down. They got bought out and then shut down. And obviously, there's jobs. There's a big community around there, and now it's just a building site ready for building houses on. So, I don't think Green King are well loved in the Nottingham area. box of lagers. It was between 9 and 11%. Yeah, I didn't do the, you know, and hydrometer reading, but you could add extra pale malt, you know, spray malt or whatever they call it. The pussy bin man. But yeah, it was well worth buying. And you know, if you're one of these that likes to play with your kids, not in a sexual way, obviously, you know, rubbing your cock around the kit, you don't want all that bollocks. But you know, if you was to play with your kit by adding, like I want to do, add a ginger root brew to the kit, and maybe add a bit more sugar to lift the ABV up even further. That could be a very interesting way, you know, to what's the word? Like Disney do, plus the kit. Yeah, but you look on Love Brewing's site, the beercraft range they've got. There's a lot of beers. They've got a Guinness Irish Stout, obviously Guinness, and they've also got a Murph's Irish Stout. Funnily enough, obviously Murphy's slightly different stouts. Although to be fair, I've not touched the Murphy's in years. That's why today I bought a Caffrey's and Tetley's beers, just to drink one and do the review. Yeah, I'm not keen on these companies that treat the staff rubbish. Fuller's at the moment do seem to be doing all well, you know. Good evening, and how are you? Not on your evening shifts. It's a killer, isn't it? I hate being on evening shifts. I've done it at Sainsbury's, working 4 till 10 or 2 till 10. And everyone's my ass having a drink. And I walked in at 10 o'clock. They're all steaming. And I walked in, it's like, oh, fucking hell, great. Good evening, Thomas. How are you? So yeah, 22 minutes in, need to get off this. There is. So Amber Pour Whitehead, nowhere near as the malty beer that it used to be. I don't know what they've done with it. To me, it wasn't as malty. Someone says it's not as chestnutty. Seems a bit more hoppy. Don't know, but the recipe has changed. So that's interesting, you know. If I was going to give it a score out of 5, although really I'm not reviewing tonight, I'd give it about a 4.2 because it's not the beer it once was, unless my palate has changed. But I'm not the only one. You say 3.4. Yeah. And that's good. It's good to be honest. Well, some more in. Good evening. So, find a place for that. Over there somewhere. So how is everyone tonight? Are we all good? So, it wasn't as good. Still a good beer. Good evening. Still a good beer, but here's a beer I think that's still not been touched. 6.3%. Fuller's 1845. It's in Waitrose. It was in Tesco. It's not in Tesco anymore. It's now in Sainsbury's. It's amazing how they swap it around. So yeah, I'll keep the same glass because I can't be doing washing more glasses out. Bottle conditioned ale, mature to perfection for 100 days. Ooh. That KFC is really not doing me no favours. It's not in Morrison's. Good morning. No, it was in Tesco's, not anymore. No, it's definitely in Sainsbury's and definitely in Waitrose. So let me just swill the grass. That's it. Get rid of all that London Pride stuff. Oh, so I'm not the only one. You know the spices in KFC? I have a KFC and one, I've got serious wind and I need the toilet for Tommy. Yeah, Fuller's Pride, 4 for 6 at Morrison's tonight. Yeah, this is £2 or something from Sainsbury's, but it's on a 4 for 6. It'd be £2 at Sainsbury's, 4 for £6 at Waitrose, and Waitrose are supposed to be dearer. Waitrose, when they have their offers, it's very, very interesting. That's if you've got a Waitrose anywhere near you. I had to do a 45-minute trip to get to a bloody Waitrose. I drive that far to go to Drayton Manor theme park. So a bit darker, this, like a dark amber colour, or chestnutty, I suppose. Inch of head, 6.3%. Definitely more maltier, stronger. No, it is stronger. It's 1.6% stronger. Ooh. So first brewed in 1995. So not an old one. You know, London's Pride's been out a lot longer. To celebrate our 150th anniversary, this bottle-conditioned recipe is inspired by the original Fuller's brewing books. The amber malt and Golding's hop combine to create a delicious fruitcake aroma. As this beer is bottle conditioned, we recommend it stored upright and poured carefully. Yeah. Thank God it's in English. There we go. Oh, it's not warm. You've just been down the brewery. What? Your brewery shop or draft at a brewery or actual pub? Like you say, the fruitcake aroma, you can smell that. If you like the likes of Broadside, King Goblin, you'll love this. Very similar aromas. Not the same taste, obviously, but similar aroma. Her Majesty's Royal Navy, bless you. Yeah. A fruitcake. That's what the wife says. Lovely tasting. Really, it's the spot. Absolutely and totally and utterly wipes the floor with London Pride. You know, it's another level of beer. To say London Pride is the most popular, because it is. It's by far the most popular. This is just, you know, for proper beer drinkers. Good evening. Very well, thank you. Second beer of the day, so I'm ready. Broadside, it's not bad, is it? Old Tom's not bad either. It used to be in Tesco's. It did. And Tesco's did a refresh. Sometimes they fall out, you know, with brands, and that's why brands disappear. 6.3%. Yeah, bottle conditioned since 1995, 1 or 2 times. Yeah. I only discovered it about 2 years ago as well. Didn't even know it existed. Well, I did know it existed because I used to put it on the shelves, but I certainly didn't drink it. Well, yeah, definitely. I can't wait for some beer festivals to start happening. I'm at the pub on Monday at the golf course. Someone's already got us a table sorted out, so try and get a table in Nottingham City Centre. You're having a laugh. And the police have warned people, don't come into Nottingham unless you've got a booking. Bit naughty, isn't it? Eh? Well, what if you just want to walk around? Old Type 42 destroyers. So yeah, so we're there on the 12th. No, not yet. No, I'm hoping to. I hope there's some. I don't want to be drinking anything of the standard stuff. I want to drink something that's on cask. Some, you know, some. I don't care what the brewery is, but I want to be drinking something nice. 2 beers. If I can get 2 different beers, job's a good one. Yeah, I can see a lot of pubs being busy. No. Although, well, we'll see. I mean, it's a golf course, so my wife and her mate, they're going for a run. They're going to the golf course. I'm going to meet them at the golf course. I'm driving. So I'll have 2 pints, as you do, and then come home and then do a beer review. Hey. You've brewed an Old Tom. How? If you don't mind me asking. That is interesting. Is there I used to be years ago. I used to be pretty decent at golf. Yeah. Someone stole me clubs and I've never played since. Alex Belfield is doing live reports from Nottingham pubs. Don't know him. Good evening, Barry, and good to see you, matey. Are you doing your live food challenge tonight? I know. I'm sure it was. Was it tonight or last night? And good evening, Steve. Facts say 10%. Oof. Yeah, good day. You know, it's still a bit chilly. Roll on. Ah, yes. I thought it was your food challenge. Yeah. Over the summer months, when the barbecue's up, I might start doing barbecue stuff. 2 pints of Duvel, no driving. You don't want to be driving after Duvel. Whew. I might do a Duvel night if I can get 3 different Duvels. It's got a YouTube channel. I didn't even know. Has he got a lot of subscribers? I get him to mention me. He's a bit of a piss taker, isn't he? Hey. Says it how it is. No, it's a legit brand from Italy. It's what my boss has at both his workplace. It's brought into the UK by Carlsberg. I know, 3 different Duvels. I can only see 2 at Morrison's. 278,000 subscribers. Bloody hell. I need to tap him up. Go on his channel and say, hey, mention Wraggy. Then again, do I really want thousands of people coming on beer chats? No. Burton do have their tap water. I don't know about Nottingham. There's some good breweries in Nottingham, though, to be fair. Nottinghamshire, that is. There's some amazing, there's some really good micro breweries. Yeah, we really are, do have some amazing breweries. I mean, my favourite beer of all time, from the Camera book. Ah, right, yeah. Now, that'd be something, wouldn't there? An Old Tom beer kit. Oh, dear, oh dear. Especially if it at a competitive price, it would sell massively. You know, some of these breweries are missing a trick, especially during lockdown. Have a good weekend. Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, and good evening. Do you know, last time I had one of them that I can remember was a pint at the airport in America. Something like $10 for a pint. I nearly cried handing the money over. It's like $10. That's £7. £7 for a pint of Sierra. Yeah, I sipped it. Yeah, well, not every beer is going to agree with you, is it? We're all very different, and that's the great thing about all of us. You know, what's good to me isn't good to you, and that's what makes us all very different and good too. Because if we all like sour beers, I mean, and we didn't like, I don't know, malty beers. Yeah. ESB, I tried to get ESB, but Morrison's didn't have it. Yeah, I was trying to get that. Yeah, I hadn't seen Bengal Lancer for a bit either. Yeah, I don't know. Depends which Brewdog beer, but yeah, there are some good strong beers from Brewdog. Old Tom, yeah, as a kit. Oh dear, that would be a killer kit. Hey, 40 pints of Old Tom. You wouldn't mind paying 40 quid for the kit. Because a pint, because it comes in what, 330ml bottles? See you later. Another good one. Hop House 13. That's not bad, you know. Not a bad beer at all. Lager, rather. So, all about Fuller's tonight. 18:45. Are you off as well? Are you off to the pub? Oh dear, they're leaving us. So, chestnutty, dark amber chestnutty. Oh, very sessionable. Yeah, half a pint's more sensible. Oh, sensible. I don't do sensible. I've never done sensible. Old Tom's lovely. It is. It's a classic of a beer. Wild beer, Pogo Pale Ale. It's not a bad beer, is it? Yeah. I thought you was going. Special brew lager, 9%. See, I never touched that when I was a kid, younger. I was on whiskey and cola. That's if you can get the Brewdog subscription. It's not easy to get, is it? I know lots of people that try to get it. Broadside are all peculiar. Broadside all day long. Yeah. Special brew 3%, yeah. It's about 7.5, but yeah, it's not as good. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought so anyway. Probably more appealing. Old Tom's available, should be at all the supermarkets. It's definitely at Sainsbury's, it's definitely at Morrison's, and definitely at Tesco's. Asda, not so sure. Eldenbrow Super. Never heard of that one. I mean, I did just like Heineken at one stage, to be fair. Eldenbrow Super. Sainsbury's will always have Old Tom. Yeah, it's a staple of their pub. And if you go to B&M, Old Tom with ginger at B&M. Asda's. Oh, it's pitiful, isn't it? Whoever they get in charge of their beer department, he wants to kick up the arse and he needs a refresh. They need to dump half the bottled stuff. I do like ginger Tom. Yeah, it is. It's a lovely combination of malt and ginger. So it appeases ginger beer fans, but it appeases normal beer fans as well. Yeah, it is nice. Blandford Flyers, in some ways similar to Old Ginger Tom. Again, another dark beer with ginger in, but yeah, they're both nice beers. Ginger what? Beers. But yeah, Old Tom's 6%. I think Blandford's about 5.4, something along those lines. It's all down to your taste buds, isn't it? What you like and what you don't like. I mean, enjoying this. Good twang to it. 6.3%. Easily drinkable. Oh, there we go. Sits on the shelf nicely as well. Old Tom and Berry. No. What's that then? What, blackberry juice or something? Old Aldi's last beer range up there was absolutely terrible. Peaky Blinder. Christmas pudding in Asda yesterday. I never even knew Asda sold it. I know B&M had it. And if it's the 4.5% version and you drank the 6% version, you're not going to be happy. There was a chocolate Tom at one point. Still available on Robinson's website as far as I remember. I've drank it. Very nice chocolatey version. 6%, same as the Ginger Tom. I think it is on Robinson's Brewery website. Oh, Aldi's worse than Asda. Asda's still got some good traditional beers in there, but their craft beer range is absolutely shocking. Shocking. Yeah. Peaky Blinders brandy? No. I've tried a lot of other brandies though. Try not to. I've had to come off the spirits. They're just too easy going. You start off with a little sip, and then it goes to a bigger sip, and then it goes to a pint. It's just not easy. I've had to come off. It's Barney's Marshmallow Stout. Is that the one you want about? Yeah, that was at Lidl's Beer Festival. Lawnmower. I might have reviewed that. It does ring a bell. Yeah, with Lidl's and Aldi's, if you've got, yeah, they do, don't they? I would suppose Sky Blue. I would suppose that it's out of stock at the moment. Yeah, you know, with the obviously with the pandemic, he gets so many bottles at a time, and obviously because there's not a lot of money flow, he's very wary of buying, because when he does it, he has to put down 6,000 quid or whatever it is to do so many thousands of bottles. And obviously that's all gone out, and until he starts selling the bottles, he's not getting the money back. So I suppose he's waiting. All the rebrewing. Buttermuch is unbelievable. Oh, it's a top class butterscotch beer. Yeah. If you've ever been to Harry Potter, any of the Harry Potter worlds, or Harry Potter, you know, the one in London or the ones in America, the butterscotch beer is good, but an alcoholic version. Oh. Yeah, I would think so. Good evening. I had London Pride. If you're drinking London Pride, let us know what you think about it. If you've had it years ago and you're having it now. Huckerback Salt. Yeah, London Pride wasn't the best, to be fair. Barney's Marshmallow Stout. No, Pride, certainly not the same as it was. No, that's empty. Oh, my guts are still feeling it from that KFC. Oh, dear. And welcome to everybody in the background. So for those in the background who are flitting in and out, you'll notice that there's a really good community in here. And it's never just about me. Lots of people are chatting in the background, and I'll see the odd comment and join in. But a lot of it, they're chatting amongst themselves. And that's the great thing. It's the beer community, not just one person in front of the camera. All about the community. Buxton Lupulus Citra. I have reviewed that, yeah. Yeah, you never know with these craft beer sales. I suppose Lidl and Aldi, they've only got so much range and available space to do anything. Oh, I don't know. I've only had one Sam Smith's, to be honest, and I actually liked it. You're going piss corner. I like Brewdog, but I feel that they exploit the media for their attention all the time. I mean, this Brewdog and Friends, yes, for once, that's very nice of them to actually, but it's still an exploitation, using other breweries to make themselves look good. Oh, yeah, we've got a Brewdog and Friends box set. Yes. And, yeah, it's all about, there's lots of exploitation going off from them. But then again, I suppose that's the game they play. With the climate thing, they use the public to buy the trees and the land. No, I don't want a toilet in the shed. No, sod that. I've got a pissing spot. Good evening. I'll definitely be there. Well, I'm definitely going to the Knott's Craft Beer Festival. I've already bought the tickets. So I'm going on the Saturday evening. And then I'm going to the Robin Hood Beer Festival on the Friday. We're going to that. That's the general consensus. As soon as the tickets come out, you know, once the tickets come out, and I either find out myself or somebody lets me know, I'll go and buy the tickets. Yeah, supermarket stuff these days. The craft beer ranges really do change rapidly. You know, you fall in love with a beer and it's gone before you can get another one. Don't tell me. These beers aren't open either. It's like malt on top of spices. And, oh dear. If I'm gone 10 minutes, you'll know why. So the Craft Beer Festival, is in August. Nottingham Craft Beer Festival, that's August the 21st. I managed to get some beers for the chili beer, yeah. For the Saturday evening. I think it's like 5:30 till 10:30. That's long enough. 5 hours is long enough drinking. And then obviously the Robin Hood Beer Festival, you get there at 12 and you can stay all day. So that's great. Obviously you pay for your own beers, but you're only paying a tenner a ticket anyway, so it's not that bad. You just, you know, take your time, have halves, and just enjoy the moment, really. No. 6 for £4. Fucking hell, that's a good price. Do you mean 4 for 6? But yeah, yeah, they don't do any offers anymore. No, they stopped doing them. They reckon they couldn't make money on it. They're lying, believers. Yeah, Vocations Tropical is not as good. No, I didn't like it. And a lot of beer reviewers didn't like it. Scott and Wanda Scott didn't like it at all. Him and Dean were doing a beer review and he didn't like it at all, bless him. Yeah, Fuller's. Yeah, that malt taste has certainly changed. Certainly not the same malty beer it used to be. It does make you wonder if Asahi are starting to change recipes, starting to, you know, like with a lot of breweries, other breweries come in and they want to streamline. They want to make maximum profit for minimum costs. I mean, I've drank Asahi. I didn't mind it, to be fair. It don't taste the same. Yeah, the Vocation's not nice, is it? The tropical. It's like fucking useless. It didn't taste the same. The London Pride didn't either. Yeah. So, second beer in, on to the next beer. I've already reviewed it this week, but just for the sake of being here, dark amber, I say chestnutty pour, little whitehead. Beautiful fruitcake-esque aromas from this. I'd kick the fuck out of the squirrel if it did. No, there's no chance of squirrels getting in my shed. No. As long as rats don't get in, that's the more worrying thing. Absolute classic of a beer. For me, can't remember what I gave it the other day. Yeah, I would say 4.5 all day long. You're damn right. Very nice. Very drinkable beer. Anyway, time waits for no man. On to the third beer. London Porter. I've only been to London once that I can remember. That's if I went as a kid, I can't remember. So, although to be fair, I have actually been to Chessington, Legoland, and Fort Park. So, is that classed as London these days? Don't know. So I'm using the same glass. I do apologise. It's all Fuller's, and I can't be asked to get up, to be honest. Well, Knobhead Port. So, Admiral Moon, that rings a bell. So there we go. Beautiful aroma, neon black pour with this one. Obviously it's a big head. You know, there's lots of big heads about. You never look at the telly. Sometimes they do that, don't they? You know. I've only been down London for a tasting course, a wine tasting course. Never drank so much in my life. Yeah, it was a great day, and I managed to stay soberish. Yeah, shit point. One does apologise, you know. I'm already feeling it though. Second one in, and I'm already feeling it. And oh, so for those who don't know London Porter, and there may be people who don't, this is an absolutely iconic Fuller's beer. If you're new to the world of beers, Fuller's, yes, they've been brought out by Asahi, and we do hope, and we do hope that Asahi don't knacker it up. But yeah, Fuller's. So London Porter takes its name from the porters who carried goods around the streets of London in the 18th century. And this prize-winning beer is brewed using pale, crystal, brown and chocolate malts combined with Fuggles hops, giving a rich, dark and complex flavour. London Porter boasts wonderful chocolate notes and a smooth, satisfying finish. I get drunk on anything, I do. Mostly spirits, though. Spirits kill me. Yeah. Yeah. A pint of whiskey is no good for you. You soon get drunk, I find. That's why I've got no spirits. Well, I've got some cherry brandy. I've got some Tia Maria. Yeah, I've got some Tia Maria. Yeah, that's about it though. Yeah, 500 mils enough. Yeah. These are supposed to be pint glasses, but you put a 500 ml bottle and it fits in. So, and it fits in on the nose. So obviously these glasses these days are not. Yeah, 4 for £6. It's unbelievable, isn't it? What kills me, and I didn't get it, is that the Horning Low number 3 was also on the 4 for £6. So it's like £3 or £4. I'd never be able to drink them if Mrs. Wraggys see me. Yeah, I'd never get a sniff. I'm going to get some more spirits later in the year. Yeah, for Christmas, you know, as you do. But until then, until I can make sure I don't binge on them, then I won't. Same with wine kits. I'm not going to do any wine kits this side of the year, he says. And then I'll get to a certain stage when I think, fuck it, I'll do a white wine. And then I'll get a taste, and then I'll do a red wine kit, and so on and so forth. So yeah, absolute quality beer. Chocolate, malty. That is a shame, isn't it? Yeah. I tell you what, if anybody's not had a delivery from Ocado in a while, Ocado now are doing M&S. But Ocado's own range that they do is amazing. There's a lot of new beers on Ocado. Yeah, so worth keeping your eye out for. Yeah, I might do another ginger wine, a rhubarb and ginger wine again. Yeah, I might do. Or do a rhubarb and ginger cider. It's nice, isn't it? It's got a lovely pour to it. Long-lasting chocolate, malty flavours. Yeah, Ocado. I went on the website the other day, and I often do. I got Heineken. Can't fault. I used to love Heineken back in the day. I went on Ocado's website the other day, and what I do with a lot of websites, I'll look at what I've not reviewed or what I've not had or heard of, and I start banging them in the bottle, banging them in the checkout, you know, your cart. And I got to about 130 quid, and I'm thinking, shit. Yeah, it's good, long-lasting, chocolatey, malty taste. A good version of a porter. Extremely good version. And 5.4%. Not too strong, to be fair. Yeah, honey in your next home brew. Yeah, that should be interesting. You know, it should add a bit of ABV to it. Right, anyway, right, being as we're in the pandemic, yeah. So anyway, it's Fuller's met some good beers. Yeah, it's like you're walking around supermarkets and you see someone, you think, wanker. A rice beer, 8.1%. Get in. I'm gonna get that off my face. Kills me walking around supermarkets with them. I'm always up for a laugh. You'll notice that when we go out to the Robin Hood Beer Festival. I'll apologise now if I had to come, but these things happen, you know. I've got a sense of humour. Near John O'Groats, bless you. But it's nice up there, cold, but nice. Underwear out of a mask, yeah, I could just imagine. I could imagine someone making a mask out of underwear as well. Could you imagine walking around the supermarket with a pair of lacy knickers on, covering your face, and used ones, sniffing and licking the lace as you're walking around? Yeah, let's not go down that road, eh? I do apologise to everybody in the background. I've got a bad sense of humour. You know, it's as in Scotland Wonder for Warrior Fest. Yeah, fish and chips. That is a fair way up there, isn't it, John O'Groats? Are you in the middle of a countryside then? Or, you know, are you basically on your own, away from the rest of society, sort of thing? Kippers for tea, yeah. Oh dear, reminded me of that bloke walking around Sainsbury's the other day with his fishnets on. Oh dear. I'm terrible when I've had a drink as well. It just comes out. I just can't help it. Oh, bless. Awesome. He's a good lad, is Scott. Let's hope he gets his the situation with his kids sorted out. You know, it's unfair that bad women, you know, or any bad parents can rule the roost over the other, and he's a good bloke. Yeah. So you've got kippers. Oh, yeah, you do get a nice smoky taste, like a roasty, toasty taste from it. Yeah, very nice. John O'Groats Brewery. I've had a few from Scotland. Was it Orkney Brewery? Red McGregor. I've had that before. John O'Groats. I don't think I've had John O'Groats, but no, I won't be in my wife's because I get a good hiding. Yeah, just imagine. Woof. Yeah. We've been together 30 years. Orkney, yeah. Been together 30 years this year on July the 11th. Yeah, that's our 30 years anniversary. Wow. 30 years together. I don't know how she puts up with me. I don't. Even I don't know how she put. Even if I was, put myself in her shoes, I don't know how she does it. Yeah. People get murder. Do more for murder. Drinking kippers. Look. I got the Red McGregor. No, we're still as good today as we ever have been, really. You know, sometimes in life that perfect person comes along, and she's the only woman in my life I've actually gone after. You know, yeah, I've had girlfriends and that before, but not one that I really, really went after. Something special for your 50th birthday? Fucking hell. Do you know, we was on about this today, me and the old lady. And I said to her, oh, the family are on about doing something big for my 50th birthday. And I said, I fucking hate the fact that I'm turning 50. Absolutely hate the fact that I'm turning 50. Teabag IPA. Good evening. And you know, oh, you're turning 50 next week, bless you. You know, when I was 29, that was a good age. You turn 30, it's like, fucking 30, what's that about? And then you're at 39 and you're turning 40, it's like, fucking hell, I'm halfway to death. Now, 49, turning 50, and it's like, fuck me. And, oh dear, one does apologise for profanity in the background. I do apologise. Yeah, 29 was a good age. I enjoyed 29. 30, oof, downhill. 50, you get into old man territory, you know. I do apologise to anybody older than 50 on the channel. It's bound to be one. 6 stops too early. Bless you. How big's the Isle of Man then? Good evening, Lee. How big's the Isle of Man population size? Because I don't know, so it's always interesting. Walking stick age, yeah. That should be when you get to 70, really, you know. It's not nice when you're pissed up and you miss the bus stop, or you fall asleep on the bus. I've done that. Coming back from town, 3 miles I had to walk to get home because I'd gone past my bus stop. I think it depends on the job you're in. You see, one does apologise for anybody older than 50. But you know what I mean, don't you? You get to 50, you think, oh no. $8 miles a day with bags. Good evening. On the homebrew, eh? What's the homebrew? Good evening, Wayne. Yeah, what's that? 6 stops? Is that the... I could just imagine the 10-mile walk home. Fucking hell, Mr. Stop. As long as it doesn't kill me camera like it did the other day. Oh, God, that was terrible. Oh, you can't beat a bit of banter, can you? You know, it's what it's all about, isn't it? It's what we all miss from not being in the pubs. That little bit of banter, a bit of friendly, bit of piss taking. Cooper's Canadian Blonde. Ooh. I'm going to get back on the brewing as soon as. As soon as the weather warms up. Obviously, it's we're coming to the middle of April and it's still quite cold. Next week, after Monday's going to be cold. So all you people in the pubs on Monday, it's going to be freezing. Come Tuesday, though, it's going up to 14 or 15. In the sun, 15 degrees is a decent temperature. You can sit in the sun with a coat on. Quite easy. 85,000 people, so not a lot then. What's the tea bag thing then? You like tea bagging, do you? Yeah, it's a hobby, I suppose. Cooking a curry. Ooh. One does apologise. Oh, the dog's okay. Yeah, he's just been out for a shit and he's walked back into the house. No, he's fine. He is. He's 14 years old and his back legs are struggling. Good evening, Mr. Shark. And yeah, he's 14 years old. His back legs are struggling, but when he does a poo, he runs out. He runs around like an idiot. Yeah, he claws at the door to get back in. Yeah, he don't mess about. He's soon back in. What's with the tea bags anyway? Out of curiosity. Oh, he's actually outside. Yeah, I've just heard him. Tannins are good. You know, tannins. Forgot the chilies. Tannins are good because in wine, tannins help colds. You keep colds away. Well, yeah. I mean, you can't fault him, really, can you? I mean, I'm the same when I drop my guts and it stinks, and I just walk off laughing, and everybody. You look around and everybody's like this. Oh God, I can't breathe. And you're just walking around thinking, yeah, that's mine. And yeah, it's great. Yeah, ginger beer is good for you. Good for the is it your digestion? I know it is good. I can't remember what it's actually good for, but you've got your own bags. I do like the old dog shit reviews at night when I can get the phone to work. I came down the other night to do a tenants review. Couldn't get the phone to work, so I had to walk off back to the house looking ever so depressed. Got in the kitchen, had a bottle of a glass of imperial wine, beer rather, stout. Patrick Dickinson. No, never heard of him. No. A little otter. It is hanging well, thank you. I'm going to start brewing soon. I've got a few kits that are interesting that I want to. I've got a few kits that I've got my eye on. I definitely want to do 2 or 3 soon. I definitely need an imperial kit, another imperial kit, and then see where you go from there. Yeah, I don't fuck about with my dog shit reviews. It's like 3 minutes and the review's done. I'm back up the ass. Woof, gone. Is it again? You know, fair play to Joseph Holt. They're doing some good stuff. Them, St. Peter's, free deliveries. When you think free delivery knocks £6 or £7 off the price, then, you know, it's good to support these breweries. And they do some decent beer, which helps as well, obviously. Do you get USA homebrew kits then? Just out of because I've just seen the Texas bit there. So in the USA, do you get homebrew kits in the USA? Out of curiosity, I didn't see anything like that when I was the last in the USA back in 2013. Obviously, things change, I suppose, and I suppose Walmart wouldn't have had homebrew kits. Then again, back in that day, they didn't really have much beer either. Lots of Budweiser, but not much beer. Maple Moon, yeah, Maple Moon is very, very good. 6X, oh, 6X is amazing. And good evening again. Yeah, I wasn't so struck on the other maple jobber. What was the other maple? The maple gold. Didn't really rate that, to be fair. Are they? If it's the mixed box, yes, yeah. Go for one of each, but then double up on the 6X and Maple Moon. And the Manchester Brown Ale. There's a Manchester Brown as well. There's American Beer Kits on Amazon, is there? Oh. Oh. That's interesting. I've never really looked at Amazon for beer kits. Don't really like them, but that's very interesting. Right, that's interesting. Because obviously the Americans do a lot of stuff that we in the British don't do, you know. And for me, yeah, Angelo Poretto is nice. Yeah, it's very much like a Birra Moretti, to be fair. It sounds like Birra Moretti. And you say it about 10 times, it'll come out as Birra Moretti. But yeah, it's all right. I bought a 4-pack. And you live in Mansfield, don't you? Might be able to snag you an Angelo Poretti glass one of these days. Might acquire one. I ain't got one myself yet, but I might acquire one. As you do. And now they've got rid of Trump, it is more, again, the land of the free, isn't it? Good old Trump. That's good to hear, that is, yeah. The best people are those that look after their staff during COVID. Because that, in years to come, you looking after your staff, them staff, that will never be forgotten. And, you know, your staff will always have a special place for you and will go out of their way to do their best for you. I'm in a similar role in my workplace. Humdinger, yeah, 2 Hoots, they're decent. But certainly 6X and Maple Moon and the Manchester Brown one. Yeah, it's up on the top shelf. Yeah, the Manchester Brown one, definitely worth a punt. Oh, yeah, 27 minutes past. The best porter. Oh, there's a question. I'd say the best supermarket porter that you can probably get is this fella, London Porter. I don't think there's any better porter in the supermarkets than this. Craft porters, there's a lot about, and to pick one out, it's very hard because they come and go as quick as, you know, a prostitute pulls their knickers up and down. It's a difficult question. You know, with craft beers these days, they come and go so quick. Yeah, Sainsbury's Porter. Who's that made by? It's not Marston's, or is it Shepherd and Neame? It's one of them two. It could even be made by Fuller's, you know. I can't remember. It's been a few years since yeah, one more. St. Peter's Plum Porter. Well, yeah, that's an excellent porter. And the Grand Infused, great Grand Infused Plum Porter. Now that's one. See you later. Have a good one. So, Neon Black Pour, off Whitehead, chocolate, a roasty toasty, malt, quite long lasting, all of it. Cocoa Wonderland's amazing. Yeah. Guinness West Indies Porter, another great porter, 6% or something along them lines. For me, 4.4, 4.5, something like that. Sherry, no, it's an old man's drink. So, the final beer. And a new glass, because I need a new glass. Oh, my arse is killing me. Fucking hell, that seat's nowhere near as comfortable. These pub stools aren't that easy on your bum. The artisan wheat beer. I've not actually done that one. So, jump down, me old fella. Golden Pride. Oh, 8.5%. Possibly one of the best beers available in British supermarkets. That's a traditional best, you know, traditional beer. Old Tom is the only other at 8.5%, same ABV. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I got London Golden Pride. I got 1845. 1845, London's Porter, and now on the Golden Pride. So yeah, 4. Fuller's Honeydew, yeah, it is a bit on the bland side. You've got Bengal Lancer. I mean, to be honest, the Imperial Stout, the Vintage Ale, oh, they are just amazing beers. Amazing beers. Oh, my bum's killing me on this seat. Oh, Jesus. Our people sit on these seats for hours. See, you see, sherry's. It's more of an old person's drink. If one's being honest, from Cockliffe. So he was getting rid. Oh, my arse is killing me. He was getting rid of 5 bar stools. I suppose it helps if you actually sit back on it. I'm sat on the front. Oh, fucking hell, my arse. And he got rid of 5 stools. So let me show you one of the stools. Yeah. So there, you don't see this on other beer reviews, do you? So yeah, there's one of the stools. I've got 5 of them. Problem is, if I had a comfortable chair, yeah, if I had a comfortable chair, I'd fall asleep when I'm drunk, and you don't want to see me asleep on a beer review. So it's a good thing that I'm not asleep. You know, it's a good thing that I'm there and coherent, or somewhat coherent. I was hoping to, yeah, with the ESB, yeah, couldn't get it. So we're just going to drink the golden stuff. I call it showers. It's the nickname for Golden Pride. They call it showers. Golden showers. No, they don't. It's just a joke. Some shitty joke. Yeah. Dark amber pour. Port and brandy. Oh, that does sound nice. Oh, my backside. Yeah. I've done ginger wine and brandy. Yeah, a pint. Yeah. Half ginger wine, half brandy. Job's a good one. Oh dear. So yeah, dark golden pour. It's not a light golden pour, that's for sure. Less than an inch of whitehead. Have you got it as well? Oh, you're going to love this. Boozy, strong. The ABV hits you straight away. On the nose, you can smell that ABV. Ah, good, good, good. And you've not had it before. Yes. Yeah, this will be interesting. Just for I've had this many times. It is a belter. Yeah. It's not an easy beer. It's a strong fella. The Arboretum. Yeah. Yeah. Not my horse, thankfully. Initially, that smack, the smack of ABV. Well, if my son-in-law's gaming chair wasn't on the bloody settee, I could just lay good to sleep on the settee if I was really pissed. What was that? Did I miss something? Tea bags. I could put a hammock between here and the beer room, hot tub room. Oh, it's a good one, isn't it? It's a good drink. You know, if you've never had Fuller's Golden Pride, you're missing out on one of the classics. You know, make no mistake about it. All you craft beer people, you know, you are missing out on something. You know, don't think that something, just because it's in a bloody bottle and it's old looking. Yeah, don't think that it's not brilliant, you know, and not a cracker of a beer. This, no, I don't. You don't want to see mine either. Neither does the cleaners. This is £2.50 a bottle, always. It's on a 4 for £6 deal in Waitrose. That is outstanding. You know, so you're getting a £10 worth of beer for £6. And that's genuine, because it's always on at £2.50. Yeah, Waitrose. 4 for £6. 4 for £6. Bloody hell. Yeah, it's intense. It's very boozy. It's all about the AB. Yeah, it is madness. Yeah. And the bloody awning low was on at the same as well. And I just wish I'd have been there to get the awning low at the same price. And Old Tom. Old Tom had already sold out by the time I got there. I mean, £1.50 for a bottle of Old Tom. But then again, Old Tom against this, there's a challenge. Although I'm not going all the way to Waitrose for a long time, so it might be a challenge that I won't get again for a while. But Old Tom versus Golden Pride. Oh. I mean, Waitrose, really, they have surpassed Sainsbury's in their range. Their craft beer range is pretty decent, to be fair. Yeah, complex, really complex beer. Lots of good flavours. I've had it from Sainsbury's only when it got delivered by mistake. Yeah, and we reduced it to 50p a bottle. So me and my best mate, who also worked on BWS, we had 8 bottles between us, as you would do, at 50p a flipping bottle. 10 minutes from you. Oh, bless you. 4 for £6. Yeah, Broadside's okay as well. Yeah, it was a random case. So it came in, and I said to the team leader, who wasn't very clever, and I said, what do you want us to do with this? Do you want us to knock it down? You know, 50p a bottle just to get rid of it. Yeah, 50p. I thought, get in. I knew how much it cost. As I would do, because I'd straight on the phone looking on the internet and thinking, this is £2.50 a bottle. Yes, get in. Oh, McEwen's Champion's one thing. This is another thing altogether. And, you know, as a fan of beer, this is probably the best readily available and the strongest readily available beer in the UK. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's at 8.5%. Only Old Tom is readily available as Golden Pride. They're all year round beers in the UK. It did me as well. First time I drank Champion, and I was like, oh shit, way too strong. Tastes like pop now. No, it don't taste like pop, but it's, you know, it's not as strong these days. Old Tom's only 330, yeah. This is 500. And on a 4 for £6, it's outstanding. You know? And surely they're not making a lot on this. But then again, I suppose if you brew it in mega bulk, then you can sell it at a much cheaper price. You know, as homebrewers know, we can brew beer that's 8 or 9% for 75 to £1 a bottle, and that's homebrewers. So if you're a mega Fuller's brewery, you can brew this in mega amounts for much cheaper. You don't like Champion? No, 4 in one go. Oh, it's strong. Yeah, all shops will have loss leaders, that's definitely. No, I haven't, and I need to give him. I might give him an email tonight just to see if he's okay, because he was here so much, and he's a good bloke, you know. So I need to give him a nod, see if everything's okay. I know he's got his mum, and he had the jab, so yeah, I need to send him an email. I don't like to be too, what's the word, pushy, but yeah, and a £6 deal, flipping heck. Yeah. I'll give him a nod just to say that like the community's open is good, and see if that perks him up to come back. You know, because he's a good bloke, very knowledgeable. He knows his shit when it comes to beers. Yeah, I'll say everyone's asking about you. So, over an hour and a half already. I'm getting the bollocking. Yes. Yeah, tax is such shit, isn't it? When you think that in the UK we pay so much tax on beer, and you know, really, they ought to say in the first year to drop the tax to help all the breweries out, to help them survive. Yeah, they probably can. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. You pay tax on your wages, then you go to a shop and pay tax again, and you pay tax again. And you're like, fucking hell. Is it? Wow. 250 miles away. Wow. That's some fucking journey. Jesus, that's like a, what, at 60 mile an hour? A 5 hour journey to get there? 5 hours back? If you can go to 60, you know. Whew. You'd need to be going with a couple of £100, making sure that you can get every single beer that's on your tick list, and then some. And I thought 45 minutes was bad. You know, about 20 odd miles. Yeah, he's a good bloke. Yeah. Yeah, there's some good one. We've got some good people in this community. That's why I set up the Facebook page, because I thought for those who do homebrew, it's a good place to talk about home brewing. It's a good place to talk about beers. And then for the beer reviewers, it's a good place to say, I'm doing a review tonight. Check my review out. Job is a good one. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. You know, it's steaming. Fucking hell. I'll be slurring like a twat when I go up the house. If I'm not already. Yeah. I think the Facebook group will be interesting in the long run. I had to get Bullman to sort it out because I ain't got a clue with fucking permissions, but yeah, it's I think it's up the house. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get it back on tomorrow night. I'm too cold tonight. I think the red card might be coming. Oops. Yeah, I knocked it on the floor, but yeah, it's there. Yeah. A beer hole to Bolton Wanderer, all the way in John O'Groats. Now there's a walk. Hey, fuck if you live at Land's End. No, not quite a red card yet. Have you had the signal? Oh, that's hilarious. Fuck it though. Fucking bless you. My wife said to me earlier, she says, was on about spirits, drinking spirits, and she says, it's all them on that chat you do, or saying to you, go and get yourself a spirit. And I thought, no, it isn't. It's actually me. But, you know, I'll go ahead with what she's saying. You see, if I lived somewhere like you did, so far away from shops and shit, I'd be home brewing, and I'd have at least 6 or 7 barrels at any one time, just to make sure that I've got plenty, you know, going forward. You and me both, Darren. You know, this cold weather, Jesus Christ. We're going to get another gas bottle and oh no, a decent malt whiskey. Oh yeah, bless you. Going to get another gas bottle and get ready for the good weather. Get some barbies on. I know, yeah. Get a barrel of whiskey for nothing. Yeah, mate. It's a barrel. Yeah. Oh, cheers, mate. Cheers. So, wow. Do you know, the other night, apparently when I was a little bit over abbreviated, I went to bed and I was snoring that loud that the wife couldn't get to sleep, and she wasn't impressed. No. So 3 degrees in Wales at the moment. It is. Oh shit! Bottles. It's actually 11 degrees in the shed. Don't fucking feel like 11 degrees. Pardon my French. Yeah, it don't feel like 11 degrees in here. The Taffy Airways. Oh dear. I might do some Welsh beers tomorrow night. I've got a few. I might crack a Welsh beer open tomorrow night. Just thinking about the chat. Yeah, you know, there's been times when at night when I didn't drink as much, and the wife's fell asleep, and I'm lying there struggling to sleep, and she's fucking snoring, and I'm lying there, and it's like, and it, oh, fucking hell, and I push her, and I'm in the bed, and she's fast asleep, and I'm like, for fuck's sakes, and you know, it just fucking gets you, doesn't it? You know, you start to get. And I get to the stage where I think, fuck it, I'm going to go downstairs in a minute because I'm just losing my temper. I can't sleep. And thank God for beer. That's all I can say. Because at least with beer or wine, you know, you can neck some. And within 20 minutes, you know, if you neck it, you know, pint of a wine, woof. And, you know, then all of a sudden you're falling asleep and it's great. And then in the morning she wakes up and says, fucking hell, you were snoring last night. Oh, you can talk. and you know, the more I can't sleep, the more I get stressed. So it's that sort of thing. I missed that last comment. Yeah, it is. You know, when you're on a clock and you look at the clock, you think, it's fucking 2 a.m. I'm up at 5:30. I can't get to sleep. She's snoring and I'm fucking lying there thinking, God's sakes. And it does, it rattles you. And 3 o'clock. I wake up religiously at 5:30 every fucking day. 5:30. Even when I'm not at work, it just kills me. Gandhi's flip-flops. It's funny, isn't it? It's funny how you need a piss at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning as well. And then you have to, dog's still walking around. How the hell did I get to 4 beers and not had a wee? Jesus, I better knock this off. I'm going to go right bollocking. I did the beer haul video first as well. I forgot about that. So, dark golden pour, whitehead, 8.5%. This is a true, you know, it's a classic beyond any words of a beer. For me, like I said earlier, the best. There is that, yeah. But if you've had a drink, it's not good. 4 o'clock in the morning. No, I'm not going to do it. Sounds wrong. But anyway, yeah. I agree, Josh. No, not at 4 in the morning. You little bastard. Fuck off. So, yeah, it is, for me, the best traditional beer in supermarkets, without a doubt. You know, when you look at the beers across all the supermarkets, Golden Pride has to be the best. You know, there's no doubt about it. 8.5%, complex tastes, great ABV, and 500ml bottle, and cheap. £2.50 is cheap these days for an 8.5. And I'm feeling rattled. Fucking hell. Proper feeling it. For me, you know, all day long, a good 4.65 out of 5. You're stroking the pussy. Can't do it. No, I am. No. Fuck, you had me worried then. I'd have soon necked it. No, we didn't do that at Sainsbury's. No, we were decent at Sainsbury's. Old Wraggys was on the door. We don't have stouts as hampers, please. No, I'm done now. Yeah, I've got to go up the ass. I've been down the shed nearly 2 hours. Bollockins are coming. So, yeah, fantastic beer. Definitely. Yeah. It's definitely a 4.6 plus all day long. You know, it's an amazing beer. You on a red card? I know I sound pissed. I feel pissed. Thank you all for commenting, watching, subscribing and liking. It's been a good night. Enjoy tonight. You know, these are the sort of nights that make beers and beer reviewing interesting. You know, it's good. And cheers all. And that's it for tonight. Sorry for taking all of your night up, and we'll see you soon. Cheers. And for those who are interested, the beer community on Facebook, a new Facebook group with all of the characters, well, when they actually join, on there. You know, it's a good one. Cheers. And fucking hell, better go sleep. Up the arse, rather. Oh, steaming. Yeah, some good beers. Well, maybe not so much Fuller's Pride, but the rest of them. Cheers. Cheers all.